Alrighty, any pains or injuries before we start? Good? All right. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is mobility flow. We are mixing functional range movement with asanas so that you can create more flexibility and more fluidity within your body. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making sure that you're making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate, sitting up on some blocks, some blankets, and that'll make it easier for you to have a lengthy, tall spine when you sit up tall. Okay, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, and starting to center your breath. Deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of heart. Pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification. Purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Right hand to the left side of the head, pulling gently to elongate. And then chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Make circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And then chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. Back to center again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands are supporting to either side of you. And then turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. Come back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing of the legs. So your hips might feel a little bit tighter, a little bit awkward. Inhale, arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Take back up, legs forward, forward fold. Draw back to vertical. Take the feet a little bit wider. Left hand to the floor, right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left 3 times. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Come back to vertical. Right arm up, left hand a little bit wider to left. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, side bend left. Back to vertical. Side bend left. Back to vertical. Switch sides. Right hand to the floor, left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Back to vertical. Extend the left arm up. Exhale, side bend right. Back to center. Side bend right. Back to center. Side bend right. Back to center. Take both hands behind you. Outwardly turn your fingertips. Support with your hands on your fingertips. Lift up. Draw the shoulders back. Gently looking up. Opening up the throat as you expand through your chest. Come back to neutral. Release. Let the feet go a little bit wider. Left hand to the floor. Square your torso over to the left. Raise your right arm up. Reach your right arm forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean forward just a little bit. Progressively, we're going to get a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back to vertical. Exhale, go a little bit more. Inhale, back to vertical. Exhale, go even more. Stay here. Grab the foot. Re-lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release, coming back up. Switching sides. Right hand to your floor. Left arm up and then forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, back to vertical. Exhale, lean forward a little bit more. Inhale, back to vertical. Exhale, lean forward even more and stay here, grabbing your foot. Re-lengthen to realign your spine. Exhale, forward fold a little bit more deeply. Take it back up. Left arm to the inside of the left leg. Reach your right arm out and overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend. Again, 3 progressive ones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend even more and stay here, reaching. Now, if you have a little bit more range, right, your left arm can come down. If you have even more range, maybe your hand can bind to the foot. And if that's not available, just keep reaching through your right arm. And make your way back up. Switch sides, right arm to inside of the right leg, left arm out, and then overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to vertical. Side bend to the right a little bit more. Inhale, back to vertical. Side bend even more and hold. So you can keep your right arm extended. You can take your right forearm down, extend the left hand to the right side, or even bind left hand to the right foot if you have the extension. Inhale, take it back up. If you have even more leg room, go a little bit wider. If that's not available, just stay where you were. With your hands outwardly turning your fingertips back, reach your fingertips slightly back, lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, and again, gently look up. Come back to neutral with your spine. So if you feel like you're leaning back a little bit, I want you to think about more lengthiness. I'll give you this perspective this time. So if you feel like you're leaning back a little bit, walk it to vertical, supporting with your hands. Lengthen again, broaden your shoulders. Press your fingertips against the floor so that with that resistance, you can lean the torso forward. Now, try not to round the spine, but keep that neutral and, in fact, a slightly upper back bend. And start to lean forward with that positioning of your spine. Now, once you get to your deepest, right, you're going to feel like, oh, you can't go anymore. Stay there. Take a breath or two. As you take those breaths, right, your muscles are adjusting to that stretch. So if you have a little bit more in you, you'll lean forward even more. Now, perhaps you lean forward so far that you don't feel very comfortable, very balanced, right? So you can always walk your hands forward so your hands can support you from in front of you instead of from back of you. Now, do the best you can to maintain that neutral spine. If you have even more, you can crawl the hands forward. Now, for those of you who are very flexible, right, you can pancake toward the floor if that's available. If not, just keep your hands supporting. Just try not to automatically go into rounding, right? But instead, lift the chest, look for that length of your spine the best you can, and this will give you the best, most effective stretch. Right? If all you do is round the spine, right, you're going to lose that tension. You're not going to get into the stretch into the muscles as much as you would like. All right, let's start to break. Walk it back in. With your hands supporting to the inner thighs. Pick up the knees so your knees will bend. Soles our feet together, drawing your heels in, grabbing the ankles, and then butterfly your knees just a few times. All right, once you're set, left hand to the floor, and the right hand pressing against your inner right thigh. So push the thigh gently away from you and down toward the floor. So you're getting a nice stretch to your inner right thigh into your hip joint. Release, take it back to center, switch sides, right hand down, left hand against your inner left thigh. Gently press the thigh away. Release. Let the feet come slightly further forward. So now you create a diamond shape. You can grab your inner feet, or you can thread your arms underneath. And then in this forward fold, yes, you can round the spine as much as you want. And start to release, make your way back up. You're going to step the feet to the floor about max width distance and pivot to your heels. With your hands supporting, you're going to windshield wipe your knees side to side. And that'll give your hips and your lower back a really nice release. And then the next time you draw your knees over to the right, stay there, and you're going to sit up tall. Then start to walk your hands toward the back of the mat, and then you're going to draw the right shoulder back in space, and then draw the gaze looking forward past your left shoulder. Your right shoulder draws back, left shoulder draws forward, and the gaze looks forward. All right, release that tension, start to look toward the back of the room, and you're going to support your hands to the floor, draw the right shoulder back to deepen your twist, and then you're going to start to bow toward the floor. You don't have to go all the way down. Just work on gently twisting and forward folding at the same time. And release. Make your way back up. Square back to center with your hands back behind you supporting. You're going to, again, windshield wipe your knees side to side. Right, so Chloe, if you walk your feet a little bit closer, it might feel a little bit more like you're feeling for the hips there, okay? All right, the next time you draw over to your left, take the knees down. You're going to sit up tall. Then start to walk your hands to face the back. Once you have your support of the hands, draw the left shoulder back in space, but then turn the cheek forward to look past your right shoulder toward the front. So Shomu, look forward. Yeah, good. Right, so you're doing a spinal rotation where your cervical spine is twisting deeper in the opposite direction. All right, start to release. Look toward the back of the room again. Readjust your hands so you're nicely supported, and they're going to twist and forward fold toward the floor. So work slowly, just progressively, working to a deeper forward fold as you also deepen your twist. And release. Make your way back up to center, square back to the front, and then one last windshield wiper. All right, come back to center. Step the left heel in. Take right ankle on top of the left knee, flex your right foot, and then step the left foot in and sit up tall. And then release your left leg forward. Sole of the right foot to the inner left leg, Janu Sirsasana. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward. Either grab your foot, ankles, or your shins. Re-lengthen, exhale, deepen. All right, you're going to find whatever position that is. You're going to hold it. Re-lengthen your spine, inhale. And then with your hand pulling against your foot, ankles, or your shins, you can deepen a little bit more. So pull the chest toward the left leg. If you have one more in you, inhale, lengthen a little bit. Exhale, deepen even more. Now, if you don't need your left hand on the floor for support, you can grab the foot on the other side. And start to release. Coming back up, right hand is behind you. Step the left foot down, lift the hips, and reach your left arm to the back of the room. And then we're going to take threading of the needle in a vinyasa for the thoracic stretch. So raise your left arm up. On the exhale, bend your left elbow, threading your left arm underneath your right. And then inhale, lift back up with your left elbow bent. Exhale, thread it through, but stay suspended. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. We'll do a total of 5. This is 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, thread, and you're going to hold. When you hold, you're going to try to dip as low toward the floor as possible as you keep twisting. Release, re-extend to the back of the room first, and then release your seat down, square back forward. Then draw the right heel back behind you. Your legs are 90 degrees. If you are tight in the hips, less than 90 is good. Or if you have a block, elevating. Taking a seat to the block really helps with this pose if you have a block. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward for the foot, your ankles or your shins. And then again, re-lengthen first. Come back to a neutral spine. Exhale, keep that neutral spine as you slowly, progressively work your way forward. So we'll take a series of 3 here, right? So you don't have to go to your deepest first. Right? So this is just adjusting. Inhale, re-lengthen a little bit. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. So maybe you start to feel the back of the left leg. Inhale, re-lengthen again. Exhale, go even deeper. Inhale, release, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Stay twisting right. Raise your right arm up and overhead. Exhale, side bend to left. So we'll take 3 progressions. Inhale, come up, release a little bit. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Inhale, release a little bit. Exhale, go even deeper now. Reaching toward the front of the room or binding the right hand to your left foot if you have it. And begin to release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are and twist to your left. And square back to center. Reach your right leg forward and then shake it out just a little bit. All right. Draw the right heel in, ankles to knee. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Flex your left foot and then step the foot in and sit up tall. And then release, extend the right leg forward. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Right hand to your floor for support. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. So try to keep that neutral spine. Exhale, lean forward. Staying here and take a few breaths. You can always then start to reach your hand to the foot, ankles, or your shins. Re-lengthen a little bit more. Exhale, deepen the fold a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, release a little bit. Exhale, deepen the fold. Now, once you're in this floor fold, if you don't need your right hand on the floor for support, you can grab the other side of the foot. And begin to release. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to your left. Then we're going to lift. Press your left hand down. Step the right foot down. Right arm up and overhead. So raise your right arm up to the sky. Bend your right elbow. Thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left. Inhale, lift back up 5 times. Right arm underneath the left. Inhale, lift. Right arm underneath the left. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Right arm under. Lift. This time, right arm under. Stay there. Now dip the torso, the shoulder as far toward the floor as you can. Keep the thoracic twist. Inhale, release. Re-extend to the back of the room. And then sit down, square back forward. Keep the right leg extended. Draw the left heel back. Try to get to 90 degrees if you can. Less than 90 is okay. Or elevation, sitting up on a block. Right hand to the floor for support. Left arm is up. Again, excuse me. And again, lengthen your spine. Exhale. Start to lean forward with the neutral spine. Starting to grab the foot, ankles, or your shins. Then re-lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale, deepen even more and holding. Inhale, release, coming back up. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Stay twisting left. Raise your left arm up and overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. The other direction. Switch hands. Right hand to your left knee. Good. Left arm overhead. Side bend to the right. Inhale, release, come back up a little bit. Exhale, deepen the side bend. Inhale, come up again. This time, exhale, side bend even deeper. Staying here. You can reach left hand over or binding the left hand to the right foot if you can reach. Begin to release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Square back to center. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins, and fold. Make your way back up. Swing the legs back behind you. Down dog. Start to pedal out the legs. All right. Inhale. Raise your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. So Chloe, back heel comes down to the floor. Yeah. Take the arms up to a T. On the exhale, reach your arms forward and round the mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. Inhale, expand the arms, looking up for back bend 3 times. Exhale, reach forward and round the upper back. Inhale, reach back and lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Stay here and wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, lift up and go even deeper in your back bend. Exhale, bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. And start to take the hands to the floor. Walk the hands forward toward the front of the mat. And stepping on the right foot, raise your left leg up. A standing split. On the exhale, draw the left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick your left heel back and lift the chest. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it up and lift the chest. One more. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up. And then open up the hips, bend the left knee here. As you bow forward into a standing split, you're also opening up the hips and bending your left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it back, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, open out to the side, warrior two. Yeah, reverse warrior, side angle, right arm to top of the right leg or the right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg. Right hand can go to top of the shin or the right hand to the floor, left arm up. Left hand to the floor, revolve triangle. Keep the right leg extended, right arm up to twist. Right hand behind you, half bind. Bend your right knee, half bounce, revolve side angle. Inhale all the way up into reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for cobra, take it. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Arms up high. Back heel comes down to ground. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, round the spine, swing toward the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open and stay here. Wrap your hands back behind you. Opposite thumb on top. Gaze upwards. And then bow forward. Devotional warrior. Stay in the forward fold. Hands to the floor in front of you, and then shift to stand on the left leg. Raise your right leg up, standing split. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it up and lift. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it up and lift. Right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Open up the hips, bend the right knee, and stay in that standing split. Then re-extending your right leg, step it back, warrior one, arms up high. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. You can take the left arm, tap the left leg, or the left hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle, modifying hand to the shin or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Then right hand down to the floor, keep your left leg extended, left arm up to twist. Half bind, left hand behind you, twist deeper. Bend your left knee, half bound revolved side angle. And then on the inhale, come all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Plank pose. Inhale one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So this time, version 2 of the progressive cobras. We're going to hold it. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Hold it here. So your belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Press into your hands. Lift up higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Press into your hands. Lift up even higher. Cobra. And all the way down. Child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, sitting on top of your shins. On the inhale, extend the arms out as you lift. On the exhale, right hand goes behind you, left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, come back up, expand the arms. Exhale, right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, come up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, come up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, come up. One more round. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, come up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, come up. Hands come back behind you, to your lower back. Your palms are to your lower back. Your fingers around the top of the glutes. Draw the elbows back. Lean the hips forward. Lean the upper torso back for your camel pose. Either stay here, or if you can reach back a little bit further to grab the heels, go for the full pose. All right, make your way back up. Walk your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Left knee comes down, crescent moon. Now, if you have sensitive knees, you can always take a towel to your left knee. Or you can take a mat, left side folding towards center with double up your mat. Wherever you are, lunge your hips forward. You want to line up the right knee with the right heel, a vertical line. This will give you the best support. Your right heel should be flat to the floor. And then as you lunge forward, get into the stretch of your left quads, into your left hips, hip flexors, and your psoas. Then press your hands to your thighs. And think about your belly coming away from the thighs. And then leaning the upper torso back. You gently start to look up at an angle. Stay here for a few breaths here. Then take the hands to the floor. Turn the right toes out. Right thigh turns out as well. Walk your hands forward about a foot and lowering your forearms for lizard. Now, if you're not able to take your forearms down, you can keep your arms extended. Or if you have a block, you can take your forearms to a block. All right. Lift the elbows back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes forward and frame your right foot with your hands. Lengthen over the right leg for pyramid. Bend the front knee, high lunge, arms up. So in your high lunge, you are on your left tiptoes this time, right? This is a lunge, this is a warrior. So we're going to lunge. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left, right ankle on top of your left knee, flex your left foot, bend your right knee, draw the seat toward, down a little bit. Seat is drawn back, arms and crown of the head drawn forward. Take yogic toe lock to the left big toes. Right arm out and start to stand up. And then open up the leg to the left side. Now, if you cannot bend your knee, right, you cannot extend the leg fully, you can always bend your knee. Right? So when you come into the pose, you can always just stay with the knee bent and open out to the side. Right? If you have full extension, you're taking the extension. All right, start to break, come back, step the left foot back down chair, exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. Crow pose. Bend the knees a little bit, shift to your tiptoes, plant your palms down to the floor. You should have about a foot and a half space between your feet and your hands. Then bend the arms back, knees to back the arms. Gaze to the floor ahead of you. Now, if you're not confident to lift your feet, that's okay. Just lean your way forward and start to get your elbows to line up over your wrists and keep your toes down. If you're able to lift your feet to come into the balance, go ahead and take your arm balance. totally up to you. You don't need to take it. Work here, and then your arms will get stronger, right? As you press your knees into your arms. Now stop now. Make sure you look forward, right? And not to the floor behind you. Yeah, there you go. A little bit better. Good. That's right. All right, let's break. Start to release. Walk it back to your down dog and pedal out the legs. When you're ready, left leg up. Step the left foot forward, low lunge. Arms up high for high lunge on your tiptoes. On your tiptoes. High lunge. Shift forward to stand on the right leg. Ankles to knee, flexing your right foot. Bend your left knee. Your seat draws back a little bit. Your arms and your torso draws forward. So you're at an angle, like a chair pose. Then take right yogic toe lock. You can keep the right knee bent. Left arm out to side. As you start to stand up, pick up the right foot. You can stay with your right knee bent and just open out to side like this. Or if you can fully extend, fully extend. Begin to break. Step the right foot back down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Crow pose again. Hands come forward, about 1.5 feet from your toes. Shoulders width, palms flat. Shift to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, bend your arms. Knees to the back of the arms. Gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. And try not to shift the weight too far forward too quickly. Go slow and go from a tiptoe position until your toes get light enough to come away from the floor. All right, when you're ready to break, walk back to down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Crescent moon lizard. Thank you. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Right knee comes down. I thought it was a little fast, but I couldn't remember. Thank you, Margaret. I forgot this entirely. Stepping your right knee down to the floor. Double mat if you need it, or take padding to your right knee. Thank you so much. All right, so the pose is the hips moving forward for the hip opening and the quad stretch, the upper torso leaning back for a back bend. All right, then release your hands to your floor, to the inside of the left foot. Turn your left toes out at an angle, left side also turns out. Then walk your hands forward about a foot and lowering your forearms. That's right, we came into the pyramid and then we came into high lunge. All right, lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Turn your left toes back forward, frame your left foot with your hands, and then coming into pyramid, lengthening over your left leg. All right, bend your left knee, step it back to down dog. Walk it out side to side. And then let's take three tuck-toe up dogs. All right, keeping your toes tucked under. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Let the hips drop a little bit and lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. Two more times. Inhale forward into a plank. Hips drop, lifting your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale forward into plank, hips drop, lifting your chest. Down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Left knee in toward the nose, land that shin to the floor. Inch your right knee further back, untuck your toes, walk your hands back, elongate through your spine. And then once you're set, make your way forward. You can stay in your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands. So everyone start to walk your hands in. Come up to a standing pigeon here. And walk your hands over to your left. Right? Keep your left hand down with your right hand. Crawl the right hand forward and out toward the left side. And you can lean the torso forward a little bit. So you're getting a really nice deep side extension of the right arm, right shoulder, right ribs, right side body. Keep it low, walk it back to center. And let's take it to the other side. Right hand down, left arm forward, and reach. Walk it back to center. Seated spinal twist, left seat comes down, swing the right leg all the way around and over the left leg. Now, if this is too deep for you, right, and you need to take the half variation, it's the left leg extending, right foot over. Either is fine, depending on your flexibility. All right hand is behind you for support. Left arm is up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, come to twist. Back to center. Swing the right leg all the way back around. Down dog. Walk it out. All right, second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land the shin to the floor. Inch your left knee further back. Elongate through the spine. Once you're set, make your way forward. All right, let's lift back up. Keep the pigeon. You're going to walk your hands over to the right. With your left hand, crawl the left hand forward and to the right as you bow forward partially. You can go as deep as you want, but you're really looking for the left side stretch. Keeping it low, you're going to walk it over to the left side. Left hand stays down, right arm reaching out to a diagonal. Chloe, switch hands. Left hand is down, right arm is, there you go. All right, begin to walk back in, down dog. Oh, no, seated spinal twist, sorry. Swing the left leg forward and around. All right, so if this is really tight for your hips, you can always take the half variation. If this is okay to take the full variation, go ahead. Left hand is behind, your right arm is up. Inhale, exhale, twist your left. Shomu the other way. Shumo, I mean. Shomu, yes. Shomu, right? Because I also have a sumo. Keep switching, you guys. Because sumo is Japanese. Yes. Inhale back to center. Exhale, count to twist. Back to center. Swing the left leg all the way back around, and then down dog. And start to walk your feet forward toward your hands, and take the seat down. Lowering onto your back for bridge pose. Once you're on your back, walk your heels in. Your feet should be separated, hips swift. With your fingertips, feel for the back of the heels. Once you have that set up, then press your heels down and lift your seat. You can keep your arms parallel alongside the hips, or you can walk your hands underneath you and make a fist. If you're making a fist, walk your shoulders in. Yeah, good. And hands underneath, and then walk your shoulders closer. Good. All right, slowly start to release your hands and lower all the way down, and then hug both knees in. Then keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out to the floor. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. Take it back to center. Hug both knees in. And when you're ready, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, Shavasana, sign of relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turned out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Eyes are closed. Let it all go. Starting to draw your breath back in. Moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top again so that you can work your non-dominant side a little bit more to even out. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. Let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. And thank you for joining me for practice. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information at the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you next time.